Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue the reference materials. Looks like we got an anti-stealth blimp here, which has no information on it. These actually kind of have a basis in real life. This is just going to be a bonus for this episode, but basically, I know both the US and Israel for sure, and probably other countries use, aerostats, which basically like a blimp, but they're more stationary. They tend to be tied down, and they put radars on them to act basically as an elevated long-range radar, for surveillance or defense purposes. So this actually has gotten a little bit real, somewhat. But today we are actually going to be doing the Chinook. CH-47 Chinook. CH-47, title Boeing Model 414, U.S. Army designation CH-47 Chinook. Type tandem rotor twin turbine transport helicopter. Program, design of all-weather medium transport helicopter for U.S. Army began in 1956. First flight of first of 5 YCH-47As, the 21st of September 1961. Description, the following description applies to the CH-47. Design features 2 3-blade rotors rotating in opposite directions and driven through an interconnecting shaft which enables both rotors to be driven by either engine. Rotor blades of a modified NACA 00123 section, 2 blades of each rotor can be folded manually. All bearings are submerged completely in oil. Power is transmitted from each engine through individual overrunning clutches into the combiner transmission, thereby providing a single power output to the interconnecting shafts. Rotor engine RPM ratio 64:1. Flying controls. Rotor heads are fully articulated with pitch, flapping and drag hinges. Landing gear. Minesco non-retractable quadricycle type with twin wheels on each forward unit and single wheels on each rear unit. Oleo pneumatic shock absorbers on all units. Rear units fully cast-ring and steerable. Power steering installed on starboard rear unit. All wheels are government furnished size 24 by 7.7-7 with tires size 8.5-10-3, pressure 4.62 bars or 67 pounds per square inch. 2 single-disc hydraulic brakes, provision for fitting detachable wheel skis. Power plant, 2 2,796 kilowatt or 3,750 shaft horsepower Lycoming T55 L11A turboshaft engines mounted on each side of rear rotor pylon. Combined transmission rating 5,369 kilowatts or 7,200 shaft horsepower. Maximum single engine transmission limit 3,430 kilowatts or 4,600 shaft horsepower. Self-sealing fuel tanks and external pods on sides of fuselage. Total fuel capacity is 4,137 liters or 1,093 US gallons or 910 imperial gallons or 3,944 liters or 1,042 US gallons or 867 imperial gallons when equipped with crash-worthy fuel system. Refueling points above tanks. Total oil capacity 14 liters or 3.7 US gallons or 3 imperial gallons. Surprised it's so low considering they said all the bearings are completely submerged in oil. Avionics and equipment. All government furnished, including UHF communications and FM liaison sets, transponder, intercom, omni receiver, ADF and marker beacon receiver, blind flying instrumentation standard. Special equipment includes dual electro-hydraulic stability augmentation system, automatic manual speed trim system, hydraulically powered winch for rescue and cargo handling purposes, cargo and rescue hatch and floor, integral work stands and steps for maintenance, rear view mirror, provisions for a paratroop static line, and for maintenance davits for removal of major components. Dimensions external, diameter of rotors each 18.29 meters or 60 feet 0 inches. Main rotor blade cord 0.64 meters or 2 feet 1 1/4 inches. Areas rotor blades each 5.86 meters squared or 63.1 square feet. Main rotor discs total 525.3 meters squared or 5,655 square feet. Length 30.18 meters, height 5.68 meters. So here we can see the photo album. This one's lifting a Humvee, looks like, or some sort of Jeep. We got another one. This one's probably Special Forces from the, what I presume is an all-black color scheme, and the aerial refueling probe, so that's MH-47 probably. Here we've got one in flight, and another one hauling a load of pipes, it looks like. And we actually have a parts list. So we have rotor brake, International Chinook, T55L714 engine, FADEC, RAF Chinook qualified, machine gun provisions for Armed Chinook, extended range fuel system, Commercial Chinook, rescue hoist, RAF Chinook, fast rope provisions, aerial refueling, MH-47D, extended nose with radome, clear on MH-47D and V-22, DFTA multimode radar V-22 Lantern derivative, integrated avionics system V-22 model 360. What is that? Robertson long range auxiliary fuel MH-47D, internal cargo handling system Army standard, additional troops seats International Chinook, machine gun provisions Armed Chinook. Okay, and these are all under the title Operational Enhancements. And here's our in-game view. The texture's actually really detailed. Yeah, we even got like a shine on it from the lighting. But you can see the engines, the gear. The gear they messed up because the front ones, I believe, yeah, the front ones are supposed to be 2 wheels, and they only have 1 on each. But I mean, that's... I don't think most players are going to look at it this closely. So, you know, that's more than fine. And you can see that rear hatch. These are the doors where you might have machine gunners if you opted to arm it with machine guns. And this helicopter, not this exact variant, but this helicopter is still in service. I think they just released the, is it the CH-47G? Or is it the F? I can't remember, but they just, right now they're putting out the Super Chinook, essentially, is what it is. Yeah, I know there's talk about Germany getting some, and so it's got a long life ahead of it still, most likely. So we'll be seeing this for a while. And with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.